Yo, I have literally been calling these trades since last week. I literally cannot make this up. Like, this is crazy. What is good, traders? Welcome back to part 4 of our market breakdown. If y'all new, again, be sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss any future content. Now, last week was crazy, but I feel like this week's going to be even crazier because I ended up taking that trade on Monday. After the last video, I ended up taking that trade on Monday, and now I'm looking forward to taking another trade. And today is currently Wednesday. It's currently Wednesday, 9 a.m. just before London session open. So I'm looking forward to taking that trade probably in the next hour or so. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to show y'all right now. So without further ado, let's get straight into it because I'm not finna waste any of y'all time. So let's go. All right, guys, welcome to the charts. Very excited to be here. So without further ado, I'm not gonna waste any of y'all time. Let's just get straight into it. So I'm gonna go right here. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. I'm gonna take it nice and slow today. I'm not gonna rush. So if you remember last video, we're probably around this area right here where I think I held this a little longer, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think I held this for a little longer than I should have. Now, I normally target 1 to 2s and I'm pretty much good. Like, I don't target anything more than that because all I need is 2% every trade. So that's fine with me, but I think I held this a little longer just because of the type of pullback that I had. So I was expecting a larger continuation, a bigger move to the upside. Now, you guys got to understand that price moves, like if you have a small, like I said, like this way you got to plan your trades out so that you know exactly what you're looking for. Because if I only target 1 to 2s, like it's easier for me to manage that. Like I better manage my emotions. Like I don't feel the need to hold it for long periods of time. I feel content with making 2% each trade. Although you could hold it longer, you could just trail your stop loss and hold it longer, right? So this was on Monday. We ended up having another push. So as y'all can see, if I held this for a little longer, I probably could have caught a 1 to 3.5, possibly a 1 to 4, but I didn't know that price was going to go all the way up there. So this is why I try to keep my final target near close to my first take profit, which is the next higher high, which is the previous higher high. So a little bit higher, still fine. Same here. So we ended up having the pullback right here on Monday into Tuesday. So we ended up having this pullback, and if you go down to the lower time frame, which is the 5 minute, y'all can see that we had structure. I always tell y'all we had structure like so. This is an equal high, so I wouldn't consider this the break. Although you probably could have, if you wanted to, you probably could have used this, but I just wasn't comfortable. So this was an equal. This was the low. This is just minor structure. All this does not matter. This is the actual low that I wanted, and then the higher high, and then this is the higher low. But I took my trade around here. I took my trade here because this was, it was pretty. I just thought of this as my entry signal, and I took my trade there. But all these were just lows, internal structure. All these were just internal structure, lows and whatever. Then higher high, higher low, continuation all the way, as y'all can see. So the thing about it is you gotta be patient, because if you look right here, even though I took the trade, I still went into drawdown, and this is gonna test your patience. It's gonna really test you to see if you're strong. That's why I always say put your stop loss below the last low, which is right here. So I didn't consider this the low. I considered this because this was the lowest point before the actual displacement. By displacement, I mean this is where buyers actually came into the market. I don't know, y'all can call it a fair value gap. I don't know, whatever y'all want to call it, but I consider this as the place where buyers showed us that, this is where the market showed us that the buyers are ready to take over, that the continuation is actually starting to happen. This was the reaction that I was looking for. So I used this as kind of like a shadow zone area that any of my stop loss definitely had. No matter where I enter the trade, My stop loss definitely has to be under that. And as y'all can see, that's exactly what I did. Took the trade, right? I mean, I probably could have waited a little longer and took the trade maybe like somewhere here, but this was good enough for me. Like I was okay. Like, I was cool. I knew that no matter what happens, I'm not gonna be emotional because I know that my stop loss is all the way under here and I'm following my rules. So even if I lost it, it would have been cool. But I still took the trade anyway. And then I went into drawdown, was playing with my emotions a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But then we ended up pushing. And then Tuesday afternoon, well, technically, this was I closed this Monday morning. My bad, y'all. I'm back. So we ended up closing this Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon, around that area. Well, it was kind of the bridge into the New York session, but yeah, we ended up taking that there. So now, what I'm looking for is the 1 hour to. It's already done that actually. We're already having the pullback, but I'm a little concerned because I'm thinking that price might want to shift. So I'm gonna just mark. I'm just gonna mark this in case we have a body closure under that, because we might have a market structure shift, and I'm not too sure. We're just gonna have to wait. So we already had the pullback. So if price at any point, because these are strong buyers, because I can clearly tell that we have strong buyers here because of this, what happened right here, right? But nothing is guaranteed. So if we end up body closing under here, the 1 hour ends up body closing under here, I'm now going to be looking for sells, not buys. But in the case that we end up breaking above this previous equal high, retesting, then I'll take my trade as soon as I get an entry signal. Then I'll take my trade all the way to the previous high. Simple as that. Same thing that happened here. As you can see, equal. We had kind of like an equal high. It acted like it was gonna go all the way down. Didn't. Faked out. Went all the way. Created a new higher high, higher low. Continuation. So this is the same thing I'll be looking for right here. Although here it doesn't look very promising, I'm still gonna wait for that initial reaction to happen for me to take this trade, because we're still bullish. We're still within the structure, so we're still very much bullish. So I'm gonna keep you updated. I'm gonna post a photo if I end up taking the trade. If I don't, I'm gonna just keep y'all updated, keep y'all posted that we're shifting and we're gonna be looking for sell soon. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Now, what I'm waiting for right now, I already told y'all, I'm waiting for price to come back from this point right here to break and give me a retest so that I can continue with my trade to the upside. So thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for staying tuned. And I will see y'all. Oh, by the way, if you didn't watch yesterday's video, be sure to click the link up there so that you don't miss any of the information, so that you stay tuned. And thank y'all for watching. Peace.